Good afternoon. Welcome to Charleston, West Virginia. Beautiful little downtown area. Just been walking around the last 15-ish minutes. And it's about 12:30. I wanted to share at least two things and in this video, and we'll see where it goes from there. The first thing was I worked in this coffee shop this morning, and if you've been following, I can't remember which day, but like a week ago, I was talking about finding friends and community while traveling, and one of the downsides, or one of the things that I've sacrificed, or one of the trade-offs that I've made, was losing the kind of like local sense of community, or like the coffee shop barista or whatever. Anyway, I was sitting in this coffee shop, and I don't know what the population here is, but it's definitely a small town vibes. And I can't tell you how many times someone like random, walked into the coffee shop, and they were like, "Oh, hey, John. Oh, hey, Mary," and like having a conversation with other people in the coffee shop. Like they weren't planning on meeting each other there, but it was like, "Oh, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Oh, how was the race last weekend?" Um, and what was I going to say about this? It's, I mean, obviously I wasn't part of those conversations, but it was a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling, and I think when you contrast that with the what I feel like is very common nowadays in society, or just generally, like everyone just, you go into Starbucks and like you get your coffee and you leave. I think it's refreshing to have to be in a place where people are chatting and know each other and stuff like that. And so it was felt relevant, because I was like literally talking about this a week or two ago. But that moment was exactly what I was talking about. That is something that you get when you are part of a local community. You go back to the same coffee shop. You are part of the run club. Apparently there was some like marathon or something last weekend. And that's something that I don't really have access to when I'm just constantly traveling, because the people in the people working in the coffee shop were super friendly. Walk in, "Hey, how's it going? How are you?" And I felt weird leaving because they were so like friendly. And I was I was on my way out, and I said, "Oh, thank you. Have a great day." And I was thinking about that on my way out. I was like, I may never be back here. So what do I say? Like, have a great day, but like it's more like have a great life. Like I may never see you again. I don't know, I just thought about that. I was like, it's just weird. It's just weird. Anyway, that was one thing. Kind of that real example of what I was talking about, having a sense of community and seeing it in person, experiencing it, at least secondhand. The other thing I was going to say was I made some really great progress this morning on this new feature that I'm working on, but specifically, I didn't finish it. Or I finished it, but it ended up making some of the user experience worse than it currently is. So I didn't push the changes up and deploy it. So I've like finished the feature, and it works, but I haven't deployed it yet. So I finished it, but now I have to fix something else. Basically, I added more processing, and so it now takes longer. And so I'm trying to figure out how I can speed up or add something to the background so that, what would now take maybe 3 to 7 minutes it took over 20 minutes, and then the job failed. So I was like, well, this is fun. So anyway, the reason I brought that up is because I have this huge open loop in my mind, because I left without deploying the changes. And so there's this huge open loop in my mind that's like, how do I fix this? I'm so close to done, but I need to deploy the changes. But in order to do that, I need to fix why it's taking so long. So I need to figure out how to either speed it up or segment this, so like some of the stuff works in the background and some of the stuff is quicker. Anyway, huge open loop in my mind, and it's literally all I can think about right now. And so yeah, I'm about to crush some more miles driving west, but I thought I would share that because I feel like it's such a huge productivity hack to leave an open loop in your mind, because like the amount of motivation I feel right now to continue and open my laptop back up and try and fix this is like a lot. So yeah, just something to think about. But anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Been walking down this Capitol Street in Charleston. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna start driving west, and yeah, see you tomorrow.